Today, we're diving into something called Lady Boss. It's a whole new system for running a business, one that's built on empathy and designed, specifically for female entrepreneurs. The creators are saying it's a new standard for how business gets done, so let's break down what that actually means.
Look, if you run a business, you know the feeling. It's a constant juggle, right? There's all this pressure, and burnout always feels like it's just around the corner. We're all searching for that sense of harmony and control, but sometimes the very tools we use to get there just make everything feel worse.
So that leads to a pretty direct question. Is your software, the stuff you pay for every month, actually adding to the stress and chaos? I mean, so many entrepreneurs are stuck wrestling with a dozen different apps for payments, calendars, clients, you name it. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, you know that the stress is absolutely real. But what if it didn't have to be like that? What if there was a different way? A system that wasn't designed to add more to your plate, but to actually create a sense of calm and order. Well, that's the whole idea behind Lady Boss. It's all built on this philosophy that you should be able to run your business with dignity, using tools that genuinely respect your time. The goal here is what they call operational harmony. It's a shift, you see, from just getting tasks done to improving the actual experience of running your business day to day.
All right, let's get into the economics of this thing, because the financial model they're proposing is, well, it's a huge departure from how we usually pay for software.
And they make a really bold claim to kick it all off. Subscriptions are a thing of the past. Yeah, that constant nagging monthly fee that drains your bank account, whether you're making sales or not, they're saying it's over. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Look at this comparison. On the left, you've got that familiar stress of traditional software, right? Those monthly fees hit your account no matter what. But on the right, you see the Lady Boss model. It's all about paying for results. So if you don't have any deals closed, you have zero expenses. It's designed to protect your money. And that leads to this concept they call a profit center. Now, stick with me here. The idea is that instead of your software just being another bill to pay, it can actually become a source of income for you. For instance, the system lets you monetize expert qualification quizzes for new leads, and then it's designed to share that revenue right back with you. So in theory, the software actually starts paying you. Wild, right?
But it's not just about the money. The goal is to create what they call a center of calm, just one single place to manage everything, ending that digital chaos of jumping between a million different apps and services.
And here's what that workflow actually looks like in practice. It's this super clean, four-step process. So a client starts things off with an AI quiz. Then the system automatically filters and qualifies them for you. A deposit gets paid to secure your time, and finally, a legal contract is auto-generated and signed. All of it right there in one platform. So these are really the pillars that give you that feeling of control. You've got mindful qualification with AI quizzes that filter out the time wasters. Smart booking protects your calendar by taking deposits automatically. Contracts and e-signatures are built right in. It even gives you your own landing page without needing any tech skills. And I gotta say, this last point is pretty great. No mansplaining. It just means the whole thing is designed to be so intuitive that you don't need some tech bro to explain how it all works. So all of this brings us to a really clear decision point, doesn't it? It's about making a conscious choice between the old way of doing things, the chaos, and this new world of control and harmony. And this table just lays it all out so clearly. On the left, you've got the old world, and on the right, the Lady Boss alternative. Let's just walk through it. The payment model shifts from subscription pressure to an economy of freedom. The business impact goes from software being a cost center, just another expense, to it being a profit center. Your workflow transforms from a zoo of services into that center of calm. And finally, your data policy. This is a big one. It changes from what they call digital traps to an open door policy. Your data is your property, period. Of course, for any of this to work, you have to have trust, right? And the system works to build that credibility by integrating with platforms you already know, like Stripe Identity for verification. It's all meant to signal that this is a professional, secure environment to run your business in. So when you put it all together, this is really an invitation to just think differently, to think about the very foundation that your business is built on. And I think this quote from the system's architects really says it all. The vision isn't just about another piece of software. It's about giving female entrepreneurs that solid, reliable groundwork they need to go out and build their empires.
And getting started is designed to be as easy as possible. It all begins with creating what's called a business passport. And here's the key thing: no credit card required, ever. That just removes that huge barrier to entry if you just want to explore the platform and see if it's right for you. Which really just leaves us with one last question. And it's the one that gets right to the heart of this entire system. Are you ready to build your business with intention, with harmony, and maybe most importantly, without the burnout?